Namaskar, my dear loving children of Standard 5. I hope all of you are good in health during this ongoing pandemic period. And another thing, you have to wash your hands frequently with soap and hand wash, okay? And you should not go outside. And if you need to go outside, you must go along with your parents, understand? And don't play outside. I am telling again, okay? Always you have to stay at home. You can play the indoor games like carrom board, ludo, and card games, understand? So dear student, another thing, from 27th of this month we are going to start the internal assessment examination, so you have to be prepared for that. And in our last class we have started the chapter fractions, okay, and I explained, and then after we solved the exercise 22, and today we are going to solve exercise 23. And some students solved very nicely exercise 22 and sent on my WhatsApp, and I checked already, but some students did not send yet. So I am telling them to send immediately, because this chapter we will have in our internal assessment, understand? So before starting the internal assessment, we have to solve this whole chapter, so you must be prepared for that. So let us solve. So in exercise 23 we have so many fractions are there, okay? If you go to page number 89, you will find out so many fractions are there, and the question is telling to convert them into simplest form. Okay, so what is the simplest form? So let me take an example. If we have 8 by 12, okay, so it is a fraction, so we have to convert this one into simplest form. So what we can do, I told you in my last class that we can divide the upper one and down one by same number, okay? That means we can divide the numerator and denominator by same number. So we have 8 by 12, so you see we can divide 8 by 4, we can divide 12 by 4 as well. So if I divide 8 by 4 and 12 by 4, what we will get? We will get 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So it is the simplest form of 8 by 12. Okay, so simplest form of 8 by 12 is 2 by 3, because there is no number which can divide 2 and 3 together. In same time, no number is there which can divide 2 and 3. Okay, so that is why it is the simplest form of 8 by 12. So in this way you have to solve. And this kind of question you had in standard 3 and you solved very nicely. So again we have to practice. So one question we have here, number 7, 9 by 27. So what we can do, you see, we can divide both the number by 9. Okay, so 9 and 27, because 9 1 is 9 and 9 3 are 27. So if we divide by 9, here if we divide by 9, what we will get? 9 1 is 9, 9 3 are 27. So it is the simplest form of this one. Okay, or another way you can do, not need to write like this 9 9. Okay, in your head you can solve. You see, like this we can cross out the given numbers. Okay, how we can replace or cross out? You see, 9, if I divide 9 by 9, then 9 1 is 9, then 9 3 are 27. So it is your answer. In this way you can solve also. Another one, if we take 16 by 24, you see question number 8, 16 by 24. So what we can do, you see, we can divide this number by 2, we can divide this number by 2, because in last part we have 6 and in last part we have 4. Okay, if you have 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 in last place, then we can divide the number by 2. So this can be divided by 2, this can be divided by 2. So if I divide this one by 2, then what we will get? 2 8s are 16 and 2 12s are 24. Again you see 8 by 12 we have. Again we can cut. If I cut this one by 2, then what we will get? We will get 4. If I cut this one by 2, we will get 2 6 are 12. Then after we have 4 by 6. Again we can cut. If I cut this one by 2, then 2 2s are 4. If I cut this one by 2, here will be 3. So our final answer is 2 by 3. So in this way you have to solve. So another question I am solving for you. Number 15. 64 by 80. 64 by 80. So you see, we can divide both the number by 2 because we have 0 here. That means if we have 0, then this number can be divided by 2. Here we have 4. So 4, if we have 4, this number can be divided by 4 and divided by 2 also. Understand? So that is why we can divide both the number by 2. So if I divide this one by 2, then what I will get? 40. If I divide, then 32. So now you see 0 we have 2. That means can be divided by 2 again. So if I divide this one by 2, what I will get? 20. If I divide this one, then what we will get? 16. Now you see again we have 0 and here 6. That means this number and this number, that means both the number can be divided by 2. So if I divide this one by 2, then we will get 10. If we divide this one by 2, we will get 8. Again you see 8 and 0. So 8 and 0, that means this can be divided by 2, this can be divided by 2. So if I divide, then we will get, what we will get? We will get 4. If I divide this one, what we will get? 5. So finally what we have? We have 4 and then after downside it is 5. So now you think, is there any number which can divide both the number 4 and 5? No, there is no number which can divide 4 and 5 together. Understand? That is why it is the simplest form of this one. So it is your answer. So in this way you have to solve. The question number 1, you see, which of the following fractions are in simplest form? That means some fractions are given there and you have to tell which are given already in simplest form and which are not given in simplest form. Understand? So let us check the first one, 21 by 40. You see, you just think, is there any number which can divide both the number? No, there is no number. Understand? So that is why it is given in simplest form. So we can write the answer simplest form. Okay, it is already given in simplest form because there is no number which can divide both the numbers. Understand? You have to think more and more. Then after, your mathematical skill will be improved. So 24 by 35, 15 by 20. Number 3 you see, 15 by 20. 15 by 20. So you just see, here I have we have 15, here we have 20. So is there any number which can divide both the number? Yeah, there is a number, that is number 5. Okay, so another thing we have already learned in our previous class, that if we have 0 and 5 in last place, that means these are divided by 5. If we have 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, that means the number is divisible by 2. If we have 0 and 5, that means the number is divisible by 5. So here we have 5, here we have 0. So both the number can be divided by 5. Understand? And another thing, if you tell the table, then you will find out 15 and 20. Understand? So by 5, if we divide, then what we will get? 4. 4 5s are 20 and 3 5s are 15. So our answer is 3 by 4 because 3 by 4 is there and there is no number which can divide 3 and 4 in a single time. Understand? So it is the simplest form of 15 by 20. So in this way you have to solve. So I hope you have understood. and still if you have any problem then you can call me. I will explain again. So that much was all about exercise 23. Okay, thank you and namaskar.